All right, you're welcome to your Shining Supreme Station. Welcome to that program where we analyze issues that are trending from the national dailies and issues that trended during the week. The program is National Affairs. Welcome to your Shining Supreme Station. You're listening to your host, Nedu Okorie. My friends call me Mazio Dogu. Since you are my friend, you can call me Mazio Dogu. A very wonderful morning to you. All right, this morning we'll be taking a look at what trended during the week. This week, the resignation of Mr. Farouk Ahmed took over the newspaper front pages and dailies during the week, and we'll discuss it this morning. We'll also, in fact, what we're discussing this morning is a holistic view of Nigeria's political terrain. Yes, Nigeria in the hands of political figures. As regards corruption, how we can salvage the nation from corruption. And there have been various reports that there are wealthy people or there are wealthy nations that are aiding corruption in Nigeria. It is not just, the fault of some figures in Nigeria, but, there are allegations that foreign countries, big countries, the first world countries, are also aiding and abetting corruption in Nigeria. Let's take a look at a report by a peer-reviewed academic research and official government records. It was published in the Journal of Governance and Regulations by Virtue Enterprise. It shows that Nigeria has lost over $400 billion to corruption from 1960 to 1999. And this report, it is also showing that it is a trend. Right from 1999, it has become a trend. And this morning, we'll be taking a look at the issue of corruption in Nigeria. Is it true that foreign nations are aiding and abetting corruption in Nigeria? Because if we take a look at some records, much of this money was moved abroad through international banks, through shell companies, through, offshore financial centers. And court records also shows that there were agreements, asset recovery agreement. It shows that Switzerland, the United Kingdom, and also the United States and several European nations have also held significant amount of Nigerian funds or Nigerian assets, illicit assets, over the years. And one of the most documented cases involves the funds stolen during the rule of former military leader General Sani Abacha between 1993 and 1998. But to discuss these issues, I won't be discussing alone. I'm being joined by a public affairs commentator and a civil rights activist. I'm being joined by Comrade Moshood Osho. You're welcome, Comrade.
Odogu.
It's been a long time.
Odogu, in fact, it has been a long time.
What's happening?
It is due to the activities.
Yeah.
As a woman rights activist.
Yeah.
So we are always on the feet in dragging the government and making sure that liberal democracy is spread across the nook and cranny of the country. And that is what we have been doing.
Well done.
So it is my pleasure to be with you on program this morning.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Nigeria.
A very wonderful morning to you.
Nigeria. Thank you for having me.
All right, let's delve into the program. Well, apart from the loot recovered, the Abacha loot, we also have various scenarios where corruption has also taken place in Nigeria. We have the Desani Alison Madueke case, where various assets in UK have been forfeited due to corruption and all that. We have various other cases as well. The judiciary in Nigeria, many have said that the judiciary is not also helping matters. These are two allegations. The first one is that foreign nations, the United Kingdom, Switzerland, United States, France, and various European countries are aiding and abetting corruption in Nigeria by helping politicians to, keep their assets, whether finances or physical assets. What do you make of that allegation, and how has it affected corruption generally in Nigeria?
Thank you very much, Odogu. You see, corruption is as old as Nigeria independence. So corruption is born, and he has been dine and wine with Africans. And that is why we have poverty rate being going up on daily basis. Insecurity, famine, hunger, out of school children. So this has been living dine and wine with Africans.
Okay.
And it is due to the investment of public fund, siphon of public fund, mismanagement of trust. Corruption in Africa needs to be tackled head on. And Odogu, you see, I came from human analysis, calculations, predictions, and forecast school of thought. So I'm a statistician, Odogu.
Okay.
When it comes to analysis of issues, events as unfold, I think I'm up to the game.
Okay.
And at the same time, Odogu, I also came from, and I belong to, a reputable anti-corruption civil society organization in Nigeria. So I have been fighting corruptions. I'm an anti-corruption crusader. So I have been fighting corruption in Nigeria as far back as 2017. You see, I understand how this thing play out.
Okay.
Odogu, I know how politicians embezzle public fund.
Okay.
And if citizens are not come together, fail to unite to fight this corruption, Odogu, we will continue to have out of school children, figure will be high, insecurity will continue to be increased, hunger will continue to be increased.
Okay.
People will not have access to the basic quality education, medical care, electricity. All these things due to corruption.
Okay.
And you see that there's no governor in Nigeria, in the history of Nigeria, that will left office without being alleged of corruption one way or the other.
Yeah.
In your report, Odogu,
you
read it. You said the foreign countries are heading, allegedly, that they are heading and abetting. If you could remember, is it not UK at the time when Jonathan was in government, who said that Nigeria is fantastically corrupt? Do you remember? And Femi Falana FCN, he rose and he said, yes, you may say Nigeria is fantastically corrupt, but you are aiding our corrupt citizens. Because we are hearing of Abacha loot, isn't it? From Switzerland, from other foreign countries. We have been seeing former governors by what will I do with this guy? Martin Tippage. Something paper. I forgot the report. Something paper. He released the report, the list of the former governor in Nigeria that bought houses in foreign countries. Where one of the former governor of Kwara State is there. Osun State was there, and others. So we have been seeing former governors looting here in Nigeria and taking it abroad. Stash the stolen fund.
So you believe that they are aiding and abetting?
They are aiding and abetting.
Now, there was one thing. There was one thing you mentioned at the beginning of your comment. You mentioned that corruption has been in Africa for a very long time. It has been entrenched.
Honestly.
But there are individuals who are regarded as Pan-Africanists, who believe in the sovereignty of Africa as a nation, not even as a continent. They believe that corruption is an alien thing from outside the country. Take for example, in terms of contract, they believe contract is an alien thing. that the reason why contract exists is that the white men don't trust themselves. That's why they have to sign an agreement, because they don't value their words. But some Pan-Africanists will say that an African respects his own words. His word is his bond. Now, it is different from what you just said.
How?
Now, yes, because you said that Africa, corruption in Africa has been for a long time.
Odogu,
but some people will negate that statement.
Odogu, you see, there are some arguments I don't subscribe to.
Okay.
The fact remains that there is high rate of poverty in Africa.
Yeah.
And we need to investigate. Let's analyze it.
Okay.
What brought this poverty? What is the genesis of high rate of poverty in Africa?
Yeah.
It is corruption. In Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
In Mali. In Rwanda. Uganda. We have been seeing a president staying long in office for 20-something years, for donkey years. What are they doing? So do we say there is no any other person that can govern and rule the country very well? Is it the only one person that is intelligent, that is know how to govern the country? And the same thing with Nigeria here. In Nigeria, we have been having a successful transition of democracy.
Yeah.
But we have been seeing that. Look at the issue of Farouk and Dangote.
We're still coming to that, but I just want us to have a holistic view.
Look at the issue of Diasenin that you just mentioned. Look at the allegations and the issue of corruption cases against senators, governors, ministers in Nigeria. The only thing, Odogu,
yes,
that can set us free from this corruption in Nigeria, it is not that we don't have a law. We have a law.
Okay.
But the problem is that the lack of ability on the sides of Nigerian citizens to summon courage, to drag the corrupt government official. That is what brought us here. We must erase the fear, because those of us in civil society organizations, we have been raising the alarm. As a civil society organization, Odogu, we don't have the power to prosecute. Likewise, you people media.
Yes, even the citizens.
Even the citizens don't have the power to prosecute. But as a citizens, as a media practitioners, investigative journalists, colonists, those of us in civil society organizations, we have the right to raise the alarm, to write petition, to report, to write petition to anti-corruption agency to investigate. And do you know the fullest part of it, Odogu?
No.
When we investigate and we put everything in writing as a petition to the corruption agency, the corruption agency will take it up from there. It may take them 6, 7, 10 years to investigate a corrupt government official. End of the day, a government will just come in and say that such a person has been given a presidential pardon.
So are you saying that government officials and those who are meant to hold them accountable, the judiciary, the security agencies, are working hand in hand?
Seriously, Odogu, I'm telling you,
that is what you are alleging right now.
Odogu, citizens, my point, Odogu, where I'm drafting out is that the citizens are not doing enough. Odogu, the citizens need to get involved. Citizen inclusiveness is lacking.
Okay.
The citizens, media practitioners, civil society organizations, community-based organizations, we need to begin to investigate the source of wealth of our political office holder.
All right.
Somebody that is earning, Odogu, somebody that is earning 250,000 naira in a month, a commissioner. Somebody that doesn't have a house before he was appointed a commissioner. So you now see him building a mansion in GRA in Ilorin, Lekki in Lagos. So you will see such a person acquire gigantic properties.
Are there commissioners in Kwara State who you are actually alleging who own properties in this town that does not commensurate with their income?
No, I'm just using that as a form of there's no one serving under the present government that have been alleged.
Okay.
You understand? So, but I'm using that as, you understand, a kind of how should I put it, a very ferraz. You understand? So, just an example that we have seen a public office holder that are living beyond their earning. Likewise, governors. Likewise, senators.
All right.
You understand? And what we need to do now, Odogu, to come out from this corruption is that if we don't fight corruption, like former President Buhari rightly said, is that the corruption will kill us. If we don't kill corruption, and remember, Odogu, there's one thing that I don't play with. I don't play with books. And at the same time, I'm an adept and voracious reader of newspaper. When Jonathan went to left office, after Jonathan left office, he wrote a book. Do you remember the title of the book? Odogu, My Transitions Hour. I'm hugging our listener at home to go and get the book and read. Jonathan confirmed that yes, truly under him as president, majority of his political appointee looted money.
Well, we are still going to talk about a particular book that was written like a biography of Buhari and some information that was in that book. Or will I call it an autobiography? We'll still come to that.
If Odogu,
yes,
Odogu, I'm hugging our listener at home.
Yes,
to go and read Fema additional book, Working with Buhari.
Working with Buhari.
Working with Buhari. You see, I'm hugging people to follow events as unfold. The corruption in Nigeria. Every citizen must get involved. We must start to investigate our political office holder.
All right.
We must start to shame them. We must start to mention their name.
All right.
When you see something, say something.
All right.
Because taxpayer money is going down the drain.
Now, still talking about corruption, there are many historians and many analysts who say that the history of corruption can be traced down to the exploration of oil or the discovery of oil and the humongous amount that is being generated from oil actually led to many political office holders being corrupt. But we'll delve into the oil sector once we come back from this commercial break. Still talking about corruption, we have the EFCC, the ICPC as anti-graft institutions that has been placed to ensure that corruption is curbed.
Even the DSS.
Yes. But to what extent have they achieved their aim in curbing corruption? Yes, we've had cases where they, seized properties and all that. But what about those that are abroad? These are the nation's wealth in other countries. And, as a nation, once money is coming or asset is coming, you won't reject it. According to a popular proverb I know, an oracle doesn't reject sacrifice. You understand? So we'll take a look at the resignation of the NMDPRA CEO that's talking about Farouk Ahmed after the allegation by Dangote. We'll take a look at that and the reason why. Is it an admittance of guilt or some sort of self-respect? This is still national affairs and we're discussing the state of the nation as it concerns corruption amongst politicians. There is also corruption amongst civil servants, even amongst citizens as well. But this morning we're taking a look at corruption amongst politicians. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello there. Looking for fun, laughter, entertainment, dance, trend, want to mingle or connect, some relaxation, and many more? Search no further. Diamond Amusement Park, located at Plot 2 New Yidi Road, Ilorin, is where you get those. We've got pendulum, carousels, rocket launcher, roller coaster, Oculus Quest, swimming pool, table tennis, bumper car, swing, seesaw, horse merry-go-round, slides, lawn tennis, video games PS4, piggy cart, to mention few. Feel that adrenaline rush as I list our game. Want to celebrate your child child's birthday, graduation, reunion, get together, or want to surprise your friend, partner, or family, come visit Diamond Amusement Park today and you'll be glad you did. Refreshment is available at affordable rate. Gate fee is 500 naira. For further inquiry, call 080-2677-3152 or visit Plot 2 New Yidi Road, Ilori. Diamond Amusement Park, truly home of unlimited fun.
Orúkọ mi ni Yèyélúà Tóyìn Adégbọlá. Mo sì ti lé ní 50 ọdún láyé láàyè àtàyè ìdẹ̀ra. Ìgbòkègbodò mi pọ̀ gan-an nínú iṣẹ́ tí mo yàn láàyò gẹ́gẹ́ bí òṣèré orí ìtàgé. Kì í sì rẹ̀ mí, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kì í sú mi. Àwọ̀ mi sì ń jí pépépé síbi ìtọ́mọ tuntun lójoojúmọ́. Ẹ fẹ́ mọ̀dí abájọ. Monomin Plus atẹ́jẹ̀ṣe oògùn tó ń fi epo ẹja cod liver oil ṣẹjọ́ ẹ̀ food supplement ni. Èròjà ẹ peléke, ó ń tara ṣe, ó ń máradán, ó ń jẹ́ kọ́mọdé dàgbà dáadáa, ó sì ń jẹ́ kí àgbàlagbà máa ta kébékébé. Monomin Plus.
Monomin Plus fún èròjà tó ń tún inú ara ṣe lẹ́yìn ìwádìí ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀. A tún fi èròjà cod liver oil epo ẹja sí i ló fi wá di oògùn méjì tá a papọ̀ sínú ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo. La fi ń pè é ní Monomin Plus. Iléeṣẹ́ Tuyi Pharmaceutical Industries Limited. Àwọn tó lórúkọ tó ṣe é gbẹ́kẹ̀lé níbi kápò oògùn òyìnbó ló ṣe é. Monomin Plus. Monomin Plus.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond887FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
And you're still listening to your Shining Supreme station. Welcome back from that commercial break. You're listening to the voice of Nedu Okorie, and the program is National Affairs. All right, I've been speaking with Comrade Moshood Osho, and this morning we've been taking a look at corruption in Nigeria as it concerns politicians, and most of the corruption cases we've been discussing or tackling or talking about in Nigeria, most of them stems from, the discovery or the exploration of oil in Nigeria. I think it has actually branched out to governance. Yes, when I mean governance, that is siphoning funds meant for governance. Yes, it has translated to that in recent times, and over the years we've had cases of corruption in the country. But this week, we got an allegation from Dangote himself, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, alleging that the chief executive of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Regulatory Authority involved or is involved in corruption, where he said that over $7 million is being spent on the school fees and expenses of his children, of his 4 kids in Switzerland. This same Switzerland we are talking about, where some of our national assets are domiciled. This same Switzerland where it was reported that Abacha stored his loot. Yes. It's this same Switzerland that Mr. Farouk Ahmed allegedly is training his children. And after the allegation, he resigned. Some said, okay, yes, this calls for thorough investigation. But let's take a look at the whole drama and the whole scenario. We don't know. Farouk Ahmed might come out tomorrow to make a statement. I'm just saying, he might say, okay, these are the source of my other, these are the other businesses I have, or these are the source of my wealth, apart from my salary and commissions from NMDPRA. But I want to hear your view concerning this drama going on between Dangote Refinery and the regulators.
Odogu.
Yes.
You see, I said it during my introduction that one thing I don't joke with is reading newspaper. And at the same time, I'm an ardent and voracious reader of books. Odogu, I read books, so I have read different kind of books. There is a book that I like to introduce.
Okay.
to our listener at home.
Okay.
It is a book written by Professor Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
Okay.
Fighting Corruption is Dangerous. While she was serving as Minister for Finance.
Yes.
This woman, she said one morning, she wake up and discovered that money is going into the account of some marketers. These are the marketers that are usually use vessel to load crude oil in Nigeria.
Okay.
They will not take it abroad to refine.
Yeah.
When they refine, they bring in diesel, they bring in PMS,
Yeah.
they bring in petrol, they bring in
Kerosene.
light jet, kerosene,
Yeah.
and others. She discovered that the marketers that profile with the federal government, about 45% of them, they don't take any vessel out and they don't bring in any oil, and they are getting paid amounting to trillions of naira. This woman, she audited the marketers, and those that are not taking petrol or diesel, crude oil, she decided not to pay them. Odogu,
Yeah.
do you know what they did?
No.
They threatened her. They now kidnap her mother, who she's also a professor. I forget her name. She said after that, they now threatened her that she should go and announce her resignation now. The kidnappers gave the phone to her mother to speak with Professor Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala that if you don't resign, we will kill your mother. And she doesn't get herself again. She said she put a call through to the Jonathan, and Jonathan said that, Prof, the information have got to me. And she told Jonathan that she will resign. Jonathan said, never try it. She now said, His Excellency, do you know that my mother, she's old, and I don't want my mother to die. Jonathan said, I have instructed DSS to go after the kidnappers and rescue your mother. Odogu, for you to know the level of corruption in the oil sector, don't let us forget what led to the suspension of the present Emir of Kano when she was CBN governor. Odogu, he raised the alarm that they are signing Madukwe, the minister for petroleum. She did not remit so amount of money into the CBN cover. You know Sanusi, the president Emir of Kano, is an extrovert. Hardly, when you see an extrovert, those of us in civil society organization, majority of us are extroverts. When we see, we will say. There's nothing you can do that will make us not to say what we see. When you threaten us, you give us power to go deep. You see, when I receive threat, Odogu, it's giving me power and motivation that, what I'm doing is even eating the Odogu. So I will now investigate the party involved more. I will reveal more. I will do more. That is civil society, and that is what the president Emir of Kano is. And Jonathan suspending, if you could remember. And do you remember the statement he made that day? He said, "When I'm going, is greater than the CBN position that I'm heading presently." And now he is an Emir of Kano. The same thing happened to the Oba of Lagos State, Akilolu Odogu. Well, remember, he raised alarm and he called the attention of the IG, which led to his what is he called? Which led to his compulsory retirement from the police. And now, one thing, there is serious corruption in the oil sector. Don't let us forget, Odogu, when Buhari was military head of state, there is this man from River State, Professor term David West as Minister for Petroleum.
Mm-hmm.
He is from Rifa.
Yeah.
He's a professor of virology. That time, marketers are smuggling petroleum products to the neighboring state in Niger, Benin Republic. So, which always cause scarcity in Nigeria. Do you know what Buhari did? Buhari called on President David West. He said, "Tam, this is what is happening. These people are smuggling petroleum products into the neighboring country, where they will sell times 3 of what they bought in Nigeria." He ordered President David West to go after this marketer. President David West, I read his interview before he died. He said that he went to all the neighboring states and he had meeting with them. That see, when you receive any petrol product from our marketer, you will be held liable for it. And at the same time, Nigeria decide to supply this neighboring country directly. Odogu, don't let us forget the Ogoni comrade, Ken Sarowiwa, and others. Is it not because of
the same oil?
This oil.
So can we say that oil has been a curse rather than blessing for this country?
Odogu, oil is a blessing, but Nigeria is the problem. Odogu, the killing of the Ogoni comrade, Ken Sarowiwa, and others. There is another colleague presently now that is also investigating environmental disorder.
Comrade Osho, please kindly hold your thoughts.
Okay.
I want our listeners to, hold on at this point. We have to take a breather and go on a commercial break.
Okay.
When we come back, you'll expose on this particular story you're about to mention.
Odogu.
And we'll also look at, because these people that have been indicted are regulators.
This topic.
Yes.
I would like us to explain it more
exactly,
clearer.
explicitly.
I have a lot of secret to expose.
Of course, and we are ready for that this
I'm
morning.
ready,
because these people indicted are regulators.
Honestly.
While Dangote is a producer, is a businessman who is trying to make
who has
profits.
invested all his life
Yes.
in his refinery.
Making profit as well, and also ensuring that Nigerians actually benefit from their own resources. That is oil.
Odogu, do you discover that since this fight
Yeah.
between Farouk and Dangote, the price of the PMS has come down?
Of course, that is what Dangote is planning to do.
I bought fuel on my way coming
Yeah.
to my car, on my way coming to this program now, at 820 naira. Last week, upper week, is sold at 920 naira.
And the plan is to go down to 700.
And Dangote said it yesterday that it's still coming down.
We hope so.
To 600.
All right. We have to go on a commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue with the program. The program is National Affairs with Nedu Okorie. And I've been speaking with Comrade Moshood Osho, a public affairs commentator and analyst, and also a civil rights activist. We'll be right back.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà.
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé òkùnkùn paradà.
Ìrọ̀rùn ti dé bá wa nípìnlẹ̀ Kwara. Ẹ̀yin ará Ìlọrin àtàgbègbè rẹ̀. Ẹ máa jó ẹ máa yọ̀. Ìtúsílẹ̀ dé. Ìrètí rere ti dé o. Mo dẹni ìtúsílẹ̀. Jésù lolúwa.
Joy to the world, the Christ is born. We invite you to celebrate Christ with us. The Redeemed Christian Church of God, Mount of Joy, Region 4 Headquarters, the Joyous People's Assembly, as we celebrate our Savior at our Christmas Carol 2025 with the theme, The Wonderful Savior, happening live on Sunday 21st December 2025 by 3 p.m. at RCCG Region 4 Headquarters Parish, number 1 Redemption Avenue, off Fufu Street, Saboke, Ilorin, Kwara State. Ministry in song, MOJ Choir. Join us as it's promised to be an exciting time in His presence. You will enjoy drama ministration, hymns, choreography, natural groups ministrations, Santa Claus visitation, ballet dance, menu, and lots more. Host, Pastor Nathaniel Adejuwon, ACOPICR, General Overseer, Pastor E.O. Adeboye. Let's celebrate.
Diamond 88.7 FM.
All right, we're glad you're still listening to your Shining Supreme station. It's still National Affairs on Diamond 88.7 FM. All right, still talking about Farouk Ahmed. Yes, there have been also allegations about Farouk Ahmed that is trying to pay bridging costs. Now, when we're talking about bridging costs, this is an amount that is paid to marketers to ensure that they transport their product or petroleum products all over the country. Instead of you using your money to pay as a marketer, you'll be paid by the government so that the price of fuel will be uniform across the country. But comrade, is the price uniform?
It is not.
So that means this bridging cost or bridging claims, it is going somewhere without the government accounting for it or without someone accounting for it.
Thank you. That is what I said about what Professor Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala did as Minister for Finance.
When she didn't pay bridging costs to some marketers.
To some marketers. Do you know what they did? They decided to kidnap her mother and started threatening her. You see, this cabal in the oil sectors, Odogu, if you are not tough enough, you can't face them. There are cabal in all sectors. And that is why, do you know that there's one blessing in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Okay, what is that?
And that blessing, Nigeria need to thank him.
Okay.
Do you know that Tinubu, he is also from oil industry. He served as Mobi accountant. He retired as Mobi accountant.
Yeah.
And presently, his younger brother is the one that is head Ohando, Wale Tinubu. So he know this cabal. That is why you will see that during his inauguration, it is not part of his speech when he said subsidy is removed.
So you think he spoke out of emotions?
He spoke out of emotion because he know these people. And Tinubu is a somebody for those of us that usually reading newspaper and watch national TV. If whoever that has been following Tinubu, we know that he understands the system. And he is the only one that can deal with this cabal.
You're very sure?
I'm very sure. And he's dealing with them gradually. Don't let me lie to you.
You mean all this process, all this feud going on between Dangote and Farouk Ahmed is part of the process or plans of the president dealing with these cabals? Is that what you're saying?
Is the president not giving support to the Dangote to thrive? And Dangote that has been in cement business, sugar business, and
foods,
and
other
foods, and other foods that have been in business. So he also know these people. And Dangote have used his that it doesn't yield any benefit to the country. Even when Tinubu came in, this cabal, that is where they are making money. They don't want the system to go on perfectly. On national TV, former governor of Bauchi State, he raised the alarm. He said his friend called him and said that the president should please remove the subsidy, that they have make enough money, that they have make money that they don't even know how to spend it. On national TV, and nobody arresting. Odogu, I have cited a sample of Professor Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. I have cited a sample of the present Emir of Kano. You see, this cabal, they are too powerful.
Are they powerful than the president or the government?
That is why I said we need a tough president to deal with this cabal. Buhari is tough, but age is not on his side.
Now,
and that's KKK, Bisakande, former governor of Osun State.
Yes.
He said it. He said, this is not part of your speech. There's no sectors. There's no sectors in oil industry that these cabals
are not present. Because Dangote said he wants to sell it at a reduced price. To them, they said they will go at a loss.
Odogu.
But we know that in business, I don't know if you've done business.
Mode of making money.
You say it is illegal.
It is illegal, Odogu. Why are they talking of it? That billions of naira is using to subsidize petroleum, despite the fact that the president has said the subsidy is removed. Dangote is refined in Lekki. What landing cost are they talking about again? Don't forget, at the time, Dangote raised the alarm. He said they did not supply him crude.
Yes.
They asked him to look for dollar. He now said that they should sell the crude to him in naira.
In naira, yeah.
Why requesting for dollar? All this exercise is to frustrate him. And Dangote also, you see, Odogu, when you want to be rich in Nigeria, if you want to get rich quickly, there are 3 sectors.
All right.
In Nigeria.
Okay.
That can make person rich.
Okay.
Mining sector.
Okay.
Oil sector.
Yeah.
And real estate. And these 3 sectors, Odogu, if you are not tough enough, never go there, because they will give the person BP, and before you know how, they will kick him out. This sector, the cabal in this sector, Dangote know them, Tinubu know them, they know themselves.
If I talk about corruption in the oil sector, before I double down on that, there are claims that if Dangote is left unchecked, that he might operate this country or the oil industry as a monopoly.
Yes.
That there should be multiple sources of petroleum supply in the country.
Yes. That is.
Do you believe that?
That is where the president need to wake up from his slumber.
Oh, you believe that?
Yes. That is where the president need to wake up from the slumber. Remember, at a function just recently, former President Obasanjo, the video is I watch on social media, where he said he wake up in the middle of the middle of the night, while serving as president, and he gets worried as Nigeria is still importing cement. Now put a phone through. He waited up to 5 a.m. And he put a call through to Dangote. He said, Alinko, what are you doing? And he said, Dangote replied him that, Mr. President, what do you expect a responsible man to be doing at this time? Obviously, I'm sleeping. Obasanjo just said that, and he not told Dangote, I want to see you by 8 a.m. in my office. And he said, Dangote said, sir, the first flight
to reduce monopoly.
Yes. I have read about Isaac Arabiu. Refinery. Refinery is under. How should I put it? Is on the way. I also read Akwa Ibom, Raf Modular Refinery. So other states will invest in it. So it will reduce the cost of petrol.
You know, they somehow deceive those in power. Let's take a look at a startling revelation by Dr. Charles Omoli, the author of Muhammadu Buhari from Soldier to Statesman, a book that, chronicled president
on the presidential pardon list. You will see that if the president was shocked.
That it's using notes. Same with Aisha Buhari, the former first lady, who said that many individuals in the presidential villa actually made former President Buhari believe that she wanted to harm him. So it seems as though there are people around the president who are giving false information.
The government. So at the time, Aisha Buhari, she was at loggerhead with them. So she raised the alarm that they have been blocking her from seeing her husband. She understand. And this cabal has always been people.
For them opportunists.
They are opportunists. So they'll be blocking others, whoever that did not align with their policy, with their ideology, with their support, and they will make sure that they condemn and spoil the person image before the governor or before the president. And as where they are going to enrich themselves. It's
tackled headlong.
All
right, our time is fast spent. Let's round off on the program. Before the current NNPCL chairman assumed office, let's take one or two calls and wrap it up on the program this morning. And this morning we've been talking about corruption in Nigeria as it relates to government officials and the oil sector. Hello, good morning. All right, keep it coming. 0913655692. That's the number. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
We sit down and plan bad things. You know hunger is there. We sit down and plan bad things. You know hunger is there.
All right, thank you.
That we have a Nigerian governance that is affecting the well-being of the masses in Nigeria.